I want to tell you a story about a young girl named Mary. When Mary was 12, she left her home for the big city. She became a dancer, and after that, she became a prostitute for 27 years of her life. Now, what we know about Mary, we know from her diary. And within her diary, she says that often she wouldn't even charge the men for sexual favors because she just had this appetite for lust. And so she wasn't this innocent little victim. Well, one day she hears of a pilgrimage to the Holy Land on the Feast of the Exaltation of the Cross, where they were going to be venerating a relic of the true cross. Well, in her diary, she says she underwent the pilgrimage as an anti-pilgrimage. How did she pay for the trip? She slept with the pilgrims. Well, when she gets to the church, she gets in line and they're processing into the church. She gets to the church and something cuts her to the heart. She can't go in. She's so aware all of a sudden of her past life and she feels so unworthy. She looks up and she sees a picture of the Blessed Mother and she thinks to herself, I want to give my life to God. And she walks around into the courtyard and she begins to weep. Well, after she regains herself, she comes back into line and she walks with the procession up to the front near the altar where the relic of the true cross was. And as she gets there, she gets onto her knees and she picks up the relic of the true cross and she kisses it. And apparently she heard the voice of the Lord who said to her, Mary, if you will give your entire self to me, I will give you the peace and the desire you have been looking for. Isn't that beautiful? I will give you the peace and the desire you've been looking for. Now, Mary is a canonized saint of the Catholic Church. Her name is actually Saint Mary of Egypt. Pray for us. So I think the moral of this story is, regardless of where you have been, what has happened to you, what you have done, maybe you have gone seeking out the desires of your heart in impure relationships. But as is the case with Mary, it didn't satisfy those deep longings. Today, turn to the Lord, give yourself to the Lord, and allow Him to say to you one more time, give yourself to me, and I want to give you the deep desires of your heart, the peace and the joy which will truly satisfy.